What it do? It's the Shake Up Guys. That's right, we are live and in your face once again, doing it the only way we know how, bringing you that raw, uncut, unscripted truth. Hanging out with the fellas one more day, one more time again, chilling with my man Rock. What's up, Rock, man?
What's up, bro?
Chilling with the rated R superstar and the world's greatest misogynist. That is his name, and the name of his own personal YouTube channel where he brings the flavor along with the funk. That's right, the world's greatest misogynist. JL in the building. What's going on, Jay, man? What's happening, bro?
What's going on?
What's going on out there in internet land, and what's up to the people in there in the chat room? Whenever y'all decide to show up to the show, y'all be late as hell, so it's all good. It's cool. It's cool. My thing is, don't try to argue with me in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to argue.
This is what this is.
You know
for.
what I mean? It's like that's what the chat room is for. Argue with me there. You know, so whatever to that. And everybody doing all right, man. Everybody feeling good. Everybody feeling minus how the world is
About to
emotionally on fire right now. Yeah,
The world's about to end, man. Fuck this. I'm chilling. I'm just waiting for the apocalypse.
It might be in them last some days.
I know this. If the police decide to say F it, just dip, we're fucked.
That's what I got in my notes for current events. I was gonna go into that. The cops are literally like, "Well, fuck it, we'll just walk out then."
What
Yeah,
happened in Atlanta?
I'm gonna go sell
Happened in
shoes.
Atlanta. They was like, "Fuck it, we out." So, do y'all and everybody was screaming, "Defund the police and fuck the police."
That shit
And
ain't gonna work,
I got
man.
into an argument on Twitter on Tariq Nasheed. I want to fight him. Honestly, I don't like
You want
the
to
dude.
fight who?
Yeah, Tariq Nasheed, man. I got into an argument on his Twitter page because he was like, "Well, fuck him, let him walk out. Maybe then black people will be safer." No, nigga, they won't. They gonna die. More gonna die.
I don't think it works that way, but
They've got a cop free zone in Seattle. It's called cop free zone.
that shit's on fire right now.
Utter anarchy. They set shit on fire.
I mean, it's literally
the
on
first
fire,
day
dog.
of the cop free zone. They set that shit on
I mean,
fire.
we seen what happened. What was that? What year was that? The LA riots.
The LA
Police-
riots,
Police
94.
didn't come.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, let them have it.
And what happened? The Reginald Denny got dragged out of a truck and beat and got his brain stumped in.
Like 50% of the city was burnt down to a crisp.
Hey man,
And everybody moved
I'm all
the fuck
for
out.
I'm all for police reform. Just outright, just getting rid of it. That's bad. That's bad pizza, dog. That's bad
that's
pizza.
That's not good. That's not
So
good.
I posed a question to Tariq Nasheed on his Twitter. I was like, and he was like, maybe black people will be safer than when the cops are gone. And I said, so are you gonna leave?
I don't think no one will be safer.
I said, are you gonna leave the Hollywood Hills, bitch, and come down from the Hollywood Hills where you're safe and put on your bulletproof vest and walk around with your guns and protect the elderly and the citizens in motherfucking in Atlanta? Are you gonna do that?
Right.
Because I'm sure in the fuck not.
Hell no.
I'm not about to chase down drug dealers, murderers, thieves, and rapists. So these motherfuckers who signed up for it, you might want to stop fucking with them.
Dude, they do that. I'm starting my own private security firm.
This nigga said just hire OCP.
Yeah, I mean, I this is what I said was gonna happen anyway. Exactly what Pooh was saying
What's up,
in
Pooh?
chat. It's like it's gonna be OCP out here, and then next thing you know, we're gonna need RoboCop.
You gonna need RoboCop.
Yeah, they gonna have Ed 209 patrolling the streets and shit.
Where's Murphy,
It's
man?
gonna be out of control.
It's gonna be
Because
sick,
I'm gonna tell you right now, if the police just say F it around the country, like if they were just like around the country, it was like, you know what, F it, we on strike. We ain't coming back until we get some damn respect, which fuck your respect,
I mean,
motherfucker. You
yeah,
got a
respect,
job to
bro.
do.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Let's just say, for instance, they like, we bounce, dog. It
We
ain't gonna
fucked.
be safe for anybody anywhere. I don't give a fuck if you live in the Hollywood Hills or if you live in
'Cause motherfuckers
if
is
you
gonna
live in
head
the
up
Ninth
there.
Ward. It don't matter,
They like,
motherfuckers.
"Ooh,
Is
where's the rich shit
motherfuckers
at?"
is lunch out
Yeah.
here, dog. That's all there is to
Staying
it.
in the crib with the pistols.
Yeah.
nigga, and that's it.
You think-
come to that front door, I'm busting.
It's gonna be Mad Max out
You're
this
saying
bitch.
precisely exactly where I was getting ready to go. Thunder Road, bitch. Thunder Road, nigga. It's not even the new Mad Max that looked a little tame and ordered. No, this is Thunder fucking Road. This is that Denzel Washington Book of Eli, motherfucker.
Right.
It's go ahead.
Scorched earth.
Y'all are
motherfucker,
safe now
scorched
up in
earth.
Hollywood Hills. Y'all are safe now because there is that barrier where they don't want reprisal from the police. If I know police are gone,
Yes, it's lunchtime.
I'm coming to Ezekiel Elliott, nigga. Eat, feed me more, ass nigga.
You ain't got to worry about buying a new car.
It's
Shit,
been
they
one, so
free.
what?
Yeah, car, everything
Well,
free.
They can just say,
Shit,
give it to me.
Give it to me.
everything's free.
And I
dog.
know nobody's coming.
It's gonna be the purge for real.
It's exactly.
But it's not
going
gonna end in 24 hours. It's gonna end
keep
when
going.
motherfuckers get tired and sleepy.
Right.
And
And hungry because the food's gonna run out.
yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna, who's gonna go
Who's
to work
going
at
to work?
Walmart? They
I'm
like,
not going to work.
I'm not going anywhere
No.
without 50 cal strapped to my car,
Right.
dog. This is gonna be. I'm trying to build this car from Spy Hunter in my garage. That's what I'm on. I'm like, how do I rig this car to shoot 50 caliber guns?
I don't know, man.
That's
Yeah,
it.
defunding the police.
They need to reform them.
they
Just
need to
keep it
reform.
real. But you,
Because okay,
Come on,
speaking
man.
of like someone got on my head. Did y'all see the video of the female cop that went to McDonald's?
yeah. I see
First
that
of all,
shit.
you said
Who was
female
crying.
cop. This is. I don't believe women should be cops anyway. Is this a waste of
Your
time?
show.
No, fuck that.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
No, but this is, I said it. This is why motherfuckers get shot. Over emotional police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is scared.
You saw the
This
film.
bitch was scared to get her egg McMuffin, bruh.
Yeah.
No, she was mad because they didn't. I thought they didn't bring it to her.
No, she was scared.
Oh, she was scared they was
She
gonna do
finally
something to her.
said,
Yeah, that's
"Fuck
right.
it."
Yeah.
She's
I didn't
like,
watch the whole
don't
thing.
want
Once
it
she
no
started
more.
crying, I was like,
Right. I'm like,
I was
really,
like, what are
bitch?
you
Yo,
crying
yo,
over
your
McDonald's?
cohorts is out here murdering us, and you worry
Don't
about
you-
your fucking egg
I thought
McMuffin.
y'all ate donuts anyway.
Right.
This nigga.
She going to
I'm just
McDonald's.
saying, that's them the motherfuckers that kill unarmed people is an over scared, over emotional fucking police.
I give you a prime example. There was a female police officer in New York. They were trying to arrest a guy on the subway platform.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He beat
The
their ass.
guy, the male cop, was holding the guy down. All she had to do was sit on his legs and just hold his legs. This motherfucker was able, while being restrained by a male cop,
Right.
was able to kick free and kick that bitch off the tracks. She kicked that bitch off the platform. She fell on the tracks.
Speaking of being restrained, while we're on the subject of restraint, what do you think about that guy that got killed while falling asleep in the drive-thru at? Well, I don't know what restaurant he
Wendy's.
was at. Was it Wendy's?
They burned it
Wendy's.
down.
Yeah.
They burned that Wendy's down.
They
Yep.
burned it down.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, exactly.
I don't know,
Exactly.
That
bro.
wasn't Wendy's fault.
I know exactly.
You telling
That-
me I can't get a $5 biggie bag
Get the biggie bag, bro. They didn't burn that motherfucker
because
down.
this drunk motherfucker fell asleep in the drive-thru.
Now here's my thing, and me and
Yeah,
Jay,
we already argued about
disagree
this.
About this, bro.
Yeah.
I am
They
of the
knew-
mind.
look,
Oh, don't let him
They
go in on this
they-
fuck shit.
So they searched him. They knew he had no lethal weapons on him,
Okay,
right?
Didn't have any on him.
hold
He
on,
took-
hold on.
He took,
Thank you, Pooh. Thank you.
Listen, he took the taser.
Fuck shit.
Okay, he deserves an ass whooping.
You fucking.
Okay,
He
No,
wait a
no,
minute.
No, no, I
Wait
get,
a
I get
minute.
reprisal. I get reprieve. I get nope. Go ahead.
Your other partner had a taser. Y'all should have tased this nigga.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you.
But
why
he
you're
had
wrong.
the taser.
No,
though.
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. My
He
turn.
had the. He
No,
took
no,
the.
no,
he
no,
took
no.
the
There
cop.
was two
Okay,
cops.
No.
but I also saw him punch dude in the head too.
Oh no. Let me tell you what really happened now, because he gave a fucked up edited version.
I've
of
seen
it.
the video.
Okay, exactly. I'm
You don't
talking
know
to the
what
people
happened.
now.
Right on.
Okay, this man, they had him for 45 minutes. They gave him field sobriety tests. He failed. They were trying to place him in cuffs. He decided, fuck this, which is stupid in first part. It's a
DUI.
public intoxication, because he wasn't, he was in the car.
DUI.
So it's still a DUI. Nigga, that's a simple, you lose your license for 6 months and a $500 fine.
Depends on how
But
many
now
times
you
you've had that
decide,
happen.
But you decide, I want to fight the police, so he resisted arrest, fought the cop, beat the shit out of both
Yeah, I
of
saw
them,
him punch dude in the head
took the cop's taser, not only took it,
and fired a
and
taser at
shot
him.
he fired the taser and hit the cop. Luckily, it didn't. And then they were like, you gotta think, in that situation, if that cop had fallen or had dropped or whatever, he could have got the cop's gun shot that cop and the other cop. That's why I'm like, that's not, and it was bullshit that they fired them cops. That one, I'm like, I completely disagree. And anybody who got a problem with that, I'm sorry. We can argue about it later, but he was completely in the wrong. They should have shot him.
Nah,
He brought that
not
one on
murder,
himself.
bro. Not murder.
My thing is, it's weird because we
Yes,
talked
I have.
about this
It
before.
hurts like a motherfucker.
We've talked about this before, okay?
Right.
Remember when we were talking about how if I gotta chase you,
Oh yeah, if I
when
got
I catch you,
that's your
Beat your
ass.
ass.
I'm beating your ass.
Yeah, that's
Understandable.
that's the rule.
That's like an unwritten
Understandable.
rule, right?
Understandable.
Like it's just culturally acceptable that if I have to chase you for whatever reason, when I catch you,
I get to
that.
fuck you
I'm gonna
up.
fuck you
I
up.
get
Yeah.
that.
Right?
And I
Right.
respect
That's the
okay,
rule.
respect it, right?
But he didn't beat
Oh,
his
he's
ass.
talking to you.
He killed the
No,
man.
I'm just saying that. I'm saying
Oh,
that
I know, Aaron.
I can understand the argument when
people.
people say, "Oh, but they shouldn't have shot him."
Suck my dick.
However, I can't say that if I was in the same position as those police officers, I wouldn't have shot that dude too.
I don't think I would.
I think I would have shot him too.
I mean,
considering the situation,
Thing is, if I was
he
a cop, I'd
already
crook it
punched
anyway.
Buddy. Now he already stole Buddy
Exactly.
after they was being because at that point the cops was being cool. You can't take nothing away from them. They was being cool and they was placing him under arrest. And as soon as he said you under arrest and tried to put the handcuffs on, that's when the fight began. So you got two people fighting. He gets out of that. He punches you in the head, takes your taser, and then turns and shoots you with your old fucking taser, dog. Why ain't my partner shooting
Shooting
this
you.
motherfucker,
Yes.
dog? If we was just two motherfuckers on the street, if
I'm
it
just
wasn't,
saying,
if
but
we
that's
weren't
not-
cops,
these is po-pos,
if we
man.
weren't cops,
These is po-pos,
I would be
bro.
mad at you for not shooting
Exactly.
this motherfucker.
When we
Well,
get him in the
yeah.
car, I'm
I'ma
gonna fight
fuck
you.
you. You're
I'm
right.
fighting
I got
you.
something to say to you
Yeah.
because if this dude gets away where we had pistols, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like what was you looking at?
Big facts.
Especially after he shot me with my own taser.
Now
like
he-
I'm a little embarrassed that he got my taser in the
Exactly.
first
Right.
place or whatever to that, but
Now, my turn. There's everything. I believe in cause and effect for everything. You resist arrest, cause. Effect, I'm going to slam you hard. You hit me, cause. Effect, I'm going to fuck you up.
yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up.
You take my taser and shoot me with it?
Shot me with my own
Effect.
shit.
R.I.P. nigga, R.I.P.
That sounds-
You
that
got,
just- that
you're
just
out
sounds
of
like-
here.
That just sounds like some
I'm getting.
embarrassing shit you
It's
gonna
not
wear.
embarrassing.
Well, didn't they already
there-
tase
wait. There's a
Uh-huh.
risk. There is a risk. I don't think you understand. A taser completely immobilizes you. In order for you to carry one, you have to take the effective one. You have to get tased. In order for me to carry one, I had to get tased. I hate you. If you get tased, you will hate whoever's on the other end of that motherfucker.
I'm sure.
Because it takes your soul out of your body. You literally leave 3 hours. You lose 3 hours of your soul every time they hit you with that shit. So for a drunk asshole, and I hate drunk assholes.
Yeah, I do.
If you hit me with a taser and
I
then-
feel you, I do hate
no,
drunk
I'm
assholes,
pulling whatever I got and hitting you with it. I don't care if it's a gun, a bullet, a baton. If it's this fucking cup, I'm throwing it at you because fuck you, they hurt. And you took mine from me, now you gotta die. It's the same as running. If I catch you, I'm fucking you up. You take my shit, fucking you up. You the same guy who just said you waiting at that house strapped up with AKs and shotguns because somebody might want to come in there when they defund these police and take your shit. Think about the same shit. Cops come in, they try to take your shit. Somebody took the cop's shit.
Come on, man.
That what I was.
See, I think the thing is
hyperbole.
all these cases with the police, because there's been so much underhanded shit that's going on with them, that now they're just lumping everything together, and I don't think that's right.
No,
I mean,
don't think
case
it's
by
right.
case, like you got cops that just do a lot of bogus shit,
Right. And you got cops that do good
and then you
shit.
got cops that just trying to do the right thing,
I
and
feel
then
that.
they all getting lumped together.
Yeah.
I don't think you can paint any group of people, no matter who they race
Well,
or
no.
occupation,
That's why
with a
I've
broad
always
brush.
said. That's why I've always said. I've never always said fuck the police. You know what I mean? I know there's good cops out there.
You used to scream that when we was kids. You used to scream fuck the
Nigga,
bullet.
that was a different time, nigga.
Nah.
Yeah. That was a different era. It was a different me.
He owns shit now.
That's basically what it is.
He's grown up now, and
I don't know,
he
man.
pays property tax.
Right. I feel it was his cause and effect. I feel that, but I think they could have gone a different route. Like I said, now in the same breath, here's why I would
what possible route would you recommend?
Tasing, beanbag.
They
Try
already
that.
tased
They
him.
don't have beanbags
Yeah,
on
why
their
not?
fucking person,
Well,
nigga.
that's true.
So they're gonna say, "Hold up, don't run. I'm gonna run to the car and get this fucking rubber
Mace
bullet."
The nigga, you know,
He was running away.
that shit sprays far. Trust me.
Yeah, but the back of your head, it ain't gonna do too much.
Yeah, but you can't mace him on the run.
Exactly. It's gonna blow back.
You can't mace them while they're running.
Yeah, sure you can.
No, you can't, because if you're running behind somebody and you spray the mace, you're basically running right into
the mace.
spray.
Exactly.
You gonna get yourself anyway if you get sprayed.
I mean, the point is like I can't.
You need to stop
I just
eating
can't clear
vegetables,
cut.
nigga. Eat
I
some
can't
meat.
clear cut say that the police were bogus for that one. Like, I don't think they should have killed the dude. Obviously, nobody. I don't want to see anybody get killed.
Right.
But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, we're out of options, and now he has a weapon that we know he didn't have a few seconds ago.
I feel you.
I'm
to
just
an
saying, like,
extent.
it
I
ain't.
feel you,
It's
but
not
yeah.
that. It's not. It's not so. It's not
It's
cut and
not.
dry.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
I
cut and
think.
dry,
I
but
think. I think that those police officers stand a very good chance of getting off.
I don't think they should have been fired or
I
arrested.
think they'll get off.
I don't.
I think they'll get off.
those are
That yes,
Unfortunately,
because they can prove that
Unfortunately, when
Yeah.
they do,
they weren't on some bogus shit.
you know, motherfuckers ain't. Atlanta will burn.
Okay, that brings up a great point.
Well, I mean,
hold on, wait.
That's on the citizens of that city. You know what
That
I'm
brings
saying?
up a great point.
Atlanta
There's
will
two
burn.
things. One, I don't agree with. No, they shouldn't have been fired nor arrested. I don't agree with that. This video clearly states this was justified. Second, why the fuck you burned down the Wendy's?
Justifies a strong word.
What the
That's,
fuck?
But I also I understand what you're saying about why that made no
What
sense.
the
That
fuck?
made no
That
sense.
doesn't
Okay.
make any sense.
Now-
none of this makes sense.
Okay, I want to get that out now. Yeah, he wasn't shit. But now I'm like, we live in this era, and I want to touch on this before we go into the topic. The way society is now, you said what you just said. You said if they get off, the city's gonna burn. Why? Now we live in. You're basically holding the world hostage with the riots, with everything else. You are saying, do this, do what we say, or we'll riot. It's like a bitch holding her pussy hostage. There's no difference. She's saying, do this, or I ain't giving you no pussy. This is the same thing. It's saying.
different.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, you can take the pussy or whatever. But I use that as an analogy, motherfucker. But it's not a good analogy. The point I'm trying to make. Stay with me, motherfucker. Stay with me.
I'm with you.
Stay with me. The point I'm trying to make is that you're holding everybody hostage and you're saying, do this or we'll burn this motherfucker down. Is that the way y'all really want to live?
But
'Cause
here's the thing.
this is cancel culture on steroids.
So, the main question that everybody keeps asking, so how the fuck do we do it? We've been asking nicely. We fucking kneeled. We did this. We did that. What the fuck do you do to change shit?
You've got here's what I'm
You
saying.
have to-
Because I'm
you have to
forward
attack
thinking.
the actual
You have
Perpetrators.
yeah, but you have people kowtowing now to Black Lives Matter, to black culture. You've got Capital One credit cards sending out commercials saying we stand with Black Lives Matters. And that's great for now. What happens when motherfuckers get tired of saying, look, we tired of kowtowing to y'all? Because I'm forward thinking. It's the same thing with a bully and a punk principle. That bully has the advantage punking the little guy until the little guy's like, look, I'm tired of your shit. We either gonna rumble or
You know, I can understand that.
exactly. The little guy says, look, either we gonna rumble and you gonna kill me, or this the last day this shit's gonna happen. And then that's it. So what happens when motherfuckers get tired of your riots, get tired of your protests, and get tired of you burning down Wendy's, and say, look, we tired of your shit. We gonna rumble. You ain't got the numbers. 13.6% of the population versus 50 or 60. I'm sorry. You ain't got the numbers. You can't. What are you gonna do? They call them military National Guard. And
I don't know, bro. It's all fucked up.
We need to like start our own like ninja sect or some shit like that and to handle armed intervention.
this ain't Dragon Ball Z.
Give me about a month.
I know it's not Dragon Ball Z. That's why I didn't
be
say
ready.
hire Super Saiyans, but I'm saying
me
like
about a month, I'll be ready.
we need a lot of unity, a lot of understanding, and a shitload of training.
Basically.
We need a lot of discipline.
And-
This is what I'm saying.
And communication. Communication is the key.
Right.
Is that you?
What is that?
What is that fucking sound? But anyway, that to me, honestly, communication, training, I want to say leadership, but you don't really need leadership. You just need a couple of people
do need
to
leadership.
take a position of
You don't
authority.
need leadership.
I don't need your fucking leadership. I don't. But not T.I. or fucking Killer Mike. Because I don't want my rappers
What you got
to be
against
my
Killer Mike?
political fucking caveats, man.
Killer Mike's pretty charismatic.
Fuck T.I. Killer Mike, maybe. T.I. suck my dick. No, I don't need T.I. representing me. This motherfucker talk about this is Wakanda. Nigga, Wakanda don't exist, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't want to hear shit from T.I. Plus, he got a little man complex. I don't trust him. The point is that
This is about the environment. I figured, like, this is about the right environment for Jesus to come back.
Bro, first of
You
all,
know what I'm saying? Like this
This
is
is the
it'd
environment.
be like,
I feel you.
nigga, where you been? You know what I'm saying? Like,
now more than ever. Yeah.
But one, I hope he don't try to come through the borders because they ain't letting his ass in.
Well, he-
Ain't got no
if it's
holes in
Jesus,
his
how you gonna
hands.
stop him? That's the question.
Well, I feel that. But I feel you. You know,
I'm just saying, if there was
If this-
ever a
this
time
is the right
for
environment.
Jesus to be like, well, I'm gonna head on out. You know what I'm saying? That would be it. You know?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But, you know, we can talk about this too.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
Until
it's all
yeah.
fucked up.
You know,
it's all fucked up, bro. All fucked up
it's
situations,
real fucked
man.
up because it's to the point where you now, why would you even want to be a cop? Why?
Yeah.
Why would you even want to?
No, fuck, I would not want to.
At all.
I don't know.
Nah.
Not at all.
Kind of scary.
All right, you want to go to today's topic? Do you have that video by any chance that I sent you that's inspired this whole shit?
I can find it.
All right, if you wouldn't mind digging that up and just playing a couple minutes of that.
You want the
Well,
end
I'll
or the
talk.
beginning? Because that's a long ass.
I know.
Video.
I don't want the whole thing. I want literally like the first minute. Yeah, I want the first minute, and then I want the 32-minute mark where the ass whooping ensues.
I didn't see that part, so
Oh yeah, just
you
jump
send
to
it to-
32 minutes. Yeah, I'll send it to both of y'all. Yeah, just go scroll back up. You watched it.
I did.
Yeah, while y'all dig that up, I'll talk to the people for a second. Today's topic was brought up by a video that you're about to see. It was basically the mother in this video is having problems with her kid. Her kid's been running away, doesn't want to stay at home, doesn't want to listen or abide by mom's rules. So instead of trying to get the kid counseling to find out why she keeps running away or trying to talk to the kid and have open dialogue, she decides, fuck it, I'm going to put the kid on Facebook Live and cuss her out for 34 straight minutes, calling her, what the fuck, calling her
y'all send me this
bitches,
shit.
hoes, and hold on, I think it was,
It's
Yeah,
I've
it's-
just seen it.
yeah, no,
It's
is it up?
yeah.
Okay.
It's right
there. It is. And then calls her all kinds of names, cusses her out. And then at the 32-minute mark, she decides, I'm going to fight the kids. So she decides to fight her teenage daughter. The point of today's topic is bad parenting. But this just brought up, you could literally stop anywhere and just play like 1 minute and then jump to the 32-minute mark for the finale. The grand finale, the boss fight.
Oh, they fought.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but she like puts the camera down. Like I said, anywhere is good. But that's what brought this to a head, and I was like, you know, it's too many of these ain't shit broads out here, too many ain't shit parents out here. As a whole, I'm being fair, whether it's men or women. You just ain't shit parents. Some of you motherfuckers just don't need kids or didn't need kids. from the giddy up. If this is how you parent, if you believe this is effective parenting, Colin, or you bitch, you hoe, I hate you, and all this other stuff, the last thing you probably should do is reproduce. So that's what brought up today's topic. And I've actually compiled a list of the 10 worst things to identify you as a bad parent. So while he's pulling that up.
You ready?
Oh, please, yeah, go right ahead.
Shit. Pull that shit up now. Fuck this shit. I think that's working. Pretty sure.
Value?
Oh, yeah.
Police just right there with you and made you get in the car. The police just made you get in the car. So now all of a sudden,
She's
oh, you want to talk to him now?
Calling our
No, you call him. You want the police here? You want to act like Tony and shit. You just at Shayla house. You was just in the safe haven. You was just in the perfect spot. You went to somebody else's house and lied. You was out at 2 o'clock in the morning being ratchet. So you mad because I slid in my market gas station and picked your ass up. You ran from. You're 16 years old and it's time to get it together.
And my parent
Most 16-year-olds got a job. They trying to do something with themselves. You the only one being a fucking kid, trying to follow up motherfucking runaways, trying to make a motherfucker look bad in the motherfucking house,
I
nigga.
don't know.
You rather try to put a motherfucker.
I don't see it. But I know we have a delay, so.
Yeah, there's a slight delay, but I don't think it's that long. But anyway. Oh, you didn't transition?
And don't forget,
But-
for all your CBD needs, go to Hippie Unicorn.
Oh, yeah. Check out Hippie Unicorn and
Facebook, Hippie Unicorn. She also makes Black Lives Matter cups. And
Just told you to get in the car with me. So going out.
Right here it goes. Sound
Going
oh,
out.
they could see it, just couldn't.
What is the issue?
like- So, is none of that
What's the issue? Why you not going out?
being fast?
Why you not going out? Now you want to act tough, but you want to talk all that shit when the police just right there with you and made you get in the car. The police just made you get in the car. So now all of a sudden, oh, you want to talk shit now?
Still. And I
No,
understand
you
parents, you want the best for your kids.
You want to act like
anything to
Tony
protect
and
them,
shit. You
even if
just
it means
at
protecting
Shayla
them from
house.
themselves.
You was just in the safe haven.
But does
You
it
was
really
just in the
warrant-
perfect spot. You
Does it
went
have
to
to rise
somebody
to this
else's
level?
house and
If it
lied.
rises
You
to
was
this
out at
level,
2 o'clock in the
somebody
morning
failed.
being ratchet. So you mad
Somewhere
because I
along
slid in
the
my
line,
market
if it
gas
rises to the
station
level of
and
you,
picked your ass up.
bitch,
You ran
you
from.
failed.
You're
What
16
do you
years
mean
old
you
and it's
failed?
time to
What the
get it
good part?
together. Most 16-year-olds got a job. They trying to do
She
something with
literally
themselves. You
cussed
the
us for
only
like
one being a fucking
30
kid
minutes
trying to
straight.
fuck.
And then
Jump to the end here.
if you jump to 32 minutes exactly,
Enough of this.
the 32-minute mark, that's when the melee ensues.
Oh, they fight, huh?
Yeah. And you
Why
hear
they
the kids
give a
scream.
fuck?
That's perfect. No, that's perfect. I
She
think
look like a kid or something.
Right. Go get in the car.
That's the
Motherfuckers trying to help you.
Maybe
Get in there.
34.
at least you got a mask on.
Yes, you did. Get in the
Let's
car.
go
Shut
listen
up,
to
girl.
the
You
replay. She
want to
actually
go to the
said
house
she
with me?
has
Because you what?
Who?
The mom.
Period.
Oh, the mom actually
Yeah.
has corona.
Yeah, the mom has the
I hit that
coronavirus.
bitch in the
Hold that
chest.
door. Go over there and hold that door.
Damn, dog. Respiratory trying to kill the motherfucker?
That's what I be saying.
Where's the fight at?
This is it. This is where it's literally about to happen right there.
Shit, don't touch shit. Shut up, bitch.
She put the phone down. She puts the phone down, and then you can actually hear. You can't fuck you. You can't see it anymore. You can hear the melee. So no, you
Oh
can't.
man, what the fuck was that?
This is for the people listening at home,
Man,
asshole, not
this
for
is
y'all.
supposed to be the introduction to the opposite sketch, man.
Getting
It's just-
shut right in. The point is that this is a prime example of what I'm talking about when I say
Lame.
shit parenting. Oh, go the World Star. You'll see any parent beating the shit out of a kid. But exactly my point was like, do you really need to see it? Because all she did is put the phone down and you hear the kids screaming and you hear them
I really
hands.
care about that.
No, here's the other catch though. After the fight, as soon as she's done, she picks the phone back up and she's like, "Yeah, I did that. Beat that bitch ass." And I'm like, "That's
she was
your
proud she whooped her
daughter. That's your
You heard
kid."
about 75 pounds on her, you should have whooped her.
Yeah, you should have.
Right.
This kid is short and thin.
Right.
You're heavy. All you gotta do is lay on her.
I don't know. I'm all for whooping your kids' ass when they're young and all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get what you're saying, man. Now, I mean, I have gone slightly toe to toe with the older stepson, but you know, I came in a picture a little late on that one. So
There you go. So you weren't there from the jump on that one.
No.
Totally
He was
different
already a
scenario.
big kid when you met him.
Yeah. But
Still
you know,
get your ass whooped.
it's and here's the thing, it's a cycle. And so now this little girl gonna raise up and basically she gonna be like, all right, so I can just beat my kid's
Kid's
ass
ass.
when I don't agree with them or
Precisely.
whatever. You know, so it's a lot of well, it's not just our community. It's everybody. I've seen some trailers and
Oh yeah, I've seen some trailer park fights that'll make
buddy,
you.
families and this and that. It's sick, man. Like, I just feel so blessed with the parents that we had, man. Like, man, I couldn't imagine. You know, my dad didn't have to cuss me out. He just
That
had to look
threat,
at me.
that threat of knowing that at
He
any
just had to
moment
look at me.
I can get these hands. Yeah,
That look was a fuck you.
yeah.
All right, you want to play games? All right, I'm cool. I'm cool. You right. You know. So I want to hear this
Motherfucking Pop's
list.
arms though was bigger than your whole.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
they-
that was.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, your dad's arm was.
you'd have done you like bad laundry, cuz.
You would have got straight folded up, son.
Oh yeah. And I did.
And
You got
starch.
ragdolled.
There were some times.
Yeah,
there were
and
some
starch.
You came
I
to school
wouldn't
tall
even
as
try.
hell.
times. Right.
Just stretched Armstrong.
Man.
That'd have been
Man.
ugly.
But anyway, going into today's story, like I said, I've compiled my list of things I believe
love to hear this
the
top
top
10.
10 things that make you shit
All
parent.
right.
You got some like positive stuff for him? Is that
Yeah,
asking
the
too
positive
much?
is don't do anything
Do
on
the
this
opposite.
list. Don't do this
Do
shit.
the opposite of what
That's
you're
the
gonna say.
What are you, a motivational speaker now? You want positivity?
Yeah.
Out of me?
Hell yeah! I want positivity out of the world,
Everybody,
man.
man.
What you mean out of you? You
What?
too
Y'all-
big for positivity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need positivity from y'all. Y'all come with the positive shit. I come with the real life.
I think we should all be
reality.
positive, bro.
Everybody should have a little positive.
Yeah. You know what
I'm
saying?
positive these
Your shit is
motherfuckers
bleak
fucked
as fuck, son.
up. There's nothing bleak about a list of ain't
If
shit.
you ain't got
things.
no positivity going on in your life, then fuck, dude.
Let's hit this
Wait a
list.
minute, did you just make this my life is not positive?
I didn't
made a
say your
list.
life was, but you just said that you don't have no positivity shit.
No, on this list, you asshat.
I
On this
just
list.
said whatever, man. Read your list.
Read the top 10.
Fuck
David
yeah.
Letterman list.
Hi-oh.
God, I hate y'all. I really do. I don't know why we do this shit.
What's number 10?
I said number one.
Oh,
It's
my
cheaper
bad.
than therapy.
Yeah. Cussing your kid out in private or public.
Oh, no.
In private.
Nah, I cuss him out.
I don't
private.
believe that. I think that's wrong. If you gotta call the little kid bitches, motherfuckers, and everything else,
I don't call them
I
names.
believe-
I don't call them names.
Oh,
But
okay.
I
Well,
say-
I'm talking about no.
I say, I'll be like, didn't I just fucking tell you to go do the
yeah,
dishes?
that's not cussing out to me.
Yeah,
Cussing
I
out
would
to me
never
is
call
when
him-
you-
I would never downgrade him.
That-
You know what
basically, that's where I'm going.
That I agree with you.
Okay.
1,000%.
You mean demean?
Demean.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's not okay.
That's not okay.
All right.
Correct.
Number two.
That's his wife's job.
No, she don't do that.
I'm just kidding. Is he married?
Who?
Your kid.
My kid.
The oldest. He's talking about the
Oldest,
oldest.
Oh no, he just got a girlfriend.
He forgot about that one. He's
He's
like, I don't fuck with that kid.
What are you talking about?
He said, I don't
That
fuck
motherfucker
with
doesn't
Nah, he
exist.
knew, but you know what's so crazy though? After he left, man, he got his
Focus.
shit together and
That's
he
what-
live in Michigan doing his thing and being, you know,
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
being a
Sometimes it
grown
takes, you know,
man.
gotta-
Sometimes it
gotta-
takes that, get the fuck out my house.
Yeah, and sometimes it just takes
Yeah.
for you having to pay your own bills and shit to
Right.
understand, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Number two, abandoning the kid. If you just
No,
straight
yeah.
up run out on this motherfucker, male or female, if you just decide, fuck it, I can't deal, wash my hands and I'm out, you ain't shit parent.
Yeah. That was me for a long time.
Damn. At least
Keep it
I respect the
100,
honest.
bro.
That's all I was just trying to say. I respect
Keep
the
it
honesty.
100,
I
you
respect
know?
the honesty. I respect the honesty.
When I was in my life, I was like, I chose that life over a lot of shit. Shit.
Facts.
You
Facts. Pooh in the chat room, I gotta ask you, fuck what? He said, fuck that.
Not cussing out the kids, probably.
Oh, no, I understand. If you get your ass in there and sit down, shut the fuck up. I understand that completely.
Yeah.
You bitch motherfucker, I don't like you, I can't
nah.
stand. That's to
wrong.
me, that's overboard. That's excessive, that's unnecessary. That's just me.
Causing trauma.
But then again, fuck, hey, what do I know? Number 3, denying your kid because you are angry at the other parent, male or
Oh,
female.
that's fucked up.
Denying your kid?
Yeah, just
Like
be
saying
like,
that ain't mine.
I don't, no. Just be like, I don't fuck with that kid.
Oh.
I
What
don't
if
fuck
you
with him.
don't fuck with that kid?
I mean, if you don't fuck with the kid, you don't fuck with the kid. But if you own up to it and you're honest about it, like he was just honest, this motherfucker said number 1. If you own up to it and you're honest about it, I accept the wholehearted. Hey, I got a partner right now. He got a kid out in Arizona. He's like, I don't fuck with that kid. That motherfucker's 24 years
That's
old. His
because
kid,
of the parent, though.
no, his kid. Well, yeah, his kid is 24 years old now. He's like, I've never fucked with him. He said, I don't like the motherfucker. He said, I ain't fucked with him since he was
didn't like
9
the
years old.
kid?
He didn't like the kid.
What is it about a kid?
I
that he
don't
didn't
know.
like?
You have to talk to him.
I mean,
Sometimes
I mean,
kids
about
be
your
little
own
bitch
flesh
ass
and blood.
bruh, I love all of my kids.
I mean, you cannot
All of them.
like the motherfucker.
I love all my kids.
But
Sometimes I don't like my. That attitude.
That's just
Oh, yeah.
parenting,
That's
man.
parenting,
You
bro.
don't have to like
think my
them.
parents
Yeah.
like
right.
me all the time?
Right.
Of course not.
No, exactly. My mom, when I was shit,
Let's
she
be
couldn't stand
reasonable.
me.
Okay, what else
That
you
was
got,
shit.
bro?
But yeah, but going back to that, my partner, like I said, he told me straight up, he's like, I ain't fucked with that kid since he was 9. So I didn't like him. I don't like him now. So I didn't like him then. I don't like him now, and he just don't fuck with him. So I was like,
He got
Okay.
other kids though he fuck with?
yeah, he's got like 8 more kids.
Yeah,
He got a lot of money.
He's probably just being disingenuous. He don't fuck with that kid because he can't afford to.
Probably.
Could be.
It's possible.
You've been a thorn in my side since the day you came out your mother's wicked vagina.
Number 4, lying about who the actual parent is of said kid.
That's straight up for women right
That's,
there.
yeah, that's one.
I honestly believe you. It does happen, boo. I believe it. Yeah, but number 4, I think, is a given.
Yeah.
If you're lying about, if you know Pookie and Ray Ray, but you put it on,
That should have been number 1.
Charles.
no. He goes in. It's a hierarchy to this shit. Number 5, concealing your pregnancy. If you hid the shit
Concealing your pregnancy.
yeah, let me explain.
If you like 14?
No. You're a grown motherfucker, but you decided I'm going to hide it from this motherfucker until I know the kid is good in here and whatever.
Oh, that way you can't get talked into an abortion.
Basically, in a
That's
nutshell.
fucked up too.
You ain't shit. Not only that, but I need to make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Right.
Make sure you ain't out here eating fish and smoking cigarettes, you goofy bitch.
Damn.
I saw a chick in a bar one time drinking a beer
I see all this girl.
and
She was
smoking a cigarette, and I was like, ew.
She stripped pregnant all the way up until you can like physically tell she was pregnant. And it took for somebody to be like, hey, you would do better as a waitress than you would as an exotic dancer right now because we all can tell you're pregnant.
Right. Your baby's foot.
Actually, I've
hanging
seen
out your
2 girls
pussy.
like that who was pregnant stripping. Bad pizza,
not a
dog.
good
Bad
look.
pizza.
Bad pizza.
Not a good look.
Number 6, refusing to acknowledge the kid because you have too many kids already, male or female.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
that'd
that
be bad.
falls more on the man.
No, it falls on. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I give you that one.
That falls more on men.
kind of, I think some females, especially like if they have several different baby daddies, and she
That's
hate
just
that baby daddy
irresponsible.
worse, she gonna treat that one kid different.
I mean, she's already
Than all
shown
the
me
other
that she's
kids.
okay by having multiple,
Well, yeah.
like all them baby daddies. Like once you start hitting like 3 baby daddies, you already showing me you a bad parent. Anyway,
First of all,
I don't care. You can get mad at me for saying that, but
First of all, you're stepping on my dick here. Second, I knew a chick who was mad at the father of her second kid So to get back at him, this lousy bitch named him after the father of her, named her second kid after the father of her first kid.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And made him a junior and everything.
Damn.
It's like, you ain't shit.
If I was the first father, I would cuss that bitch out. Like, why you call this nigga Junior? Wait a minute.
First
That's why I
or
always
second,
pull
I
out.
would be like,
This is not my seed.
I
Don't
would
be naming
beat
him
this
Junior.
That's why I always pull out. Just saying.
can't get pregnant by swallowing. Number 7, having too many kids already. And this is a matter of personal opinion, but how many is too many?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, I knew a chick here when I first moved here. Yeah, 2008. I met a chick who had just had her 7th kid 2 weeks before. She just had her 7th kid, and I was like, fuck. She didn't see anything wrong with it.
Now, I can understand if you come from a long line of billions and your family, has a house with 50 rooms in it. Yeah, you can afford 7 kids. But
Or even if you just got a husband,
I
ain't looking down on somebody who got 7 kids if
they can
they're
afford
7.
it, if they can, but most people that have 7 kids can't afford it.
Our family's a big family. My grandmother had 8.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
there's nothing wrong with that.
But,
But yeah, if you
she ain't have a bunch of baby daddies though.
well, no,
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Just the one.
But yeah, I mean, if you struggling, if like 5 of your kids are sleeping in one room on the floor.
Oh yeah, if you live in
That's-
complete poverty,
and that's
then
how
you
a lot
shouldn't
of-
have any children, in my opinion.
But that's the ones that be having 5 or 6 kids, man.
You shouldn't have any. If you just live in
I feel
object
you.
poverty, you should probably just chill out
Yeah.
and
That-
step your game up a little bit.
Y'all are stepping on my dick again. Number 8
Well, we supposed
is
to talk. We can't
yeah,
talk.
no, I just like fucking with y'all. Number 8 is having another kid with someone who has too many kids already. If you are, and this falls irresponsible on both parties. If you know this motherfucker got 12 kids, what the fuck are you doing having 13?
Some of these, I don't know
Whether
if
you
they're bad
pumping-
parenting, but just bad decisions.
You know,
Which is a reflection of bad parenting.
that's true.
If you're a bad
That's true.
decision maker, you
Yeah.
probably shouldn't be
Yeah,
responsible for 12
That's
the
okay.
lives of others.
no. What's weird about that is, I think for some women, they lack a lot of confidence and they're not really doing a whole lot. And I don't think they feel like they are of average to high intelligence. So for them, having children is really the only accomplishment they will ever have. But I like to tell those people that having children is not an accomplishment. It is a biological function. It's like shitting. Okay? I'm not proud of my shits. You know what I'm saying? I flush them. Not to say that you should be aborting children or doing any
You
of that,
shouldn't be
but
flushing
you
fetuses.
you shouldn't view it as an accomplishment because you're a mom. That doesn't automatically make you a saint just because
Right.
you had children.
Right.
That's it.
Nah, I agree wholeheartedly.
100%.
Stop trying to live out your dreams or trying to figure out who you are, identify yourself by having kids.
Yeah.
The fuck else you got? Find a hobby, bitch.
Right.
Do something else. But piggybacking off that, piggybacking off of number 8, number 9 is having multiple mothers, our fathers, baby mamas, or baby daddies, creates division amongst the kids. You're creating division amongst your children. Let me explain. Let's say kid number 1, his dad is all active, all in, coaches football, wrestling, basketball, all that good shit. And kid number 2's dad is in prison. Kid number 3's dad he's not in prison, he just don't fuck with the kid or the mom. So kid number 1 feels A-okay, great about himself. Kid number 2 feels like shit and hates kid number 1.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean,
Kid number 3, hold on. Kid number 3 hates kid number 2 because his dad at least has an excuse. He's in prison, and fucking can't stand kid number 1 because his dad is there.
I can see that. I can see that type of way of thinking in a child. That would be fucked up. Now, maybe if dad usually if he's there for the one son, maybe,
Man, fuck that shit. Don't make my kids. Fuck them kids.
I kind of feel like in that situation,
Yeah.
couldn't you prove like some type of alienation of the kid where you could get custody of it? I mean, I don't know the law,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying,
I know,
like,
difficult to
wouldn't the kid be better off if the situation is she has 3 children by 3 different guys, and that one is yours? Wouldn't it just be in everyone's best interest for him to take the primary caregiving role for that child?
That's logical. Here's what the court is going to tell you, that as long as she's providing needs and necessities of their child, doesn't matter what the alienation of the child is.
Let's be honest, she's not providing.
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
I'm not saying she couldn't provide, but she's not going to provide without his child support payments. You know what
absolutely
I'm saying?
not.
Like,
Man, I had a case.
There
like
are
this.
some exceptional women who can.
Right.
I had two. I had 2 cases like this that were
that's not the
alienation
rule.
cases. It is a long, lengthy, expensive process. You're talking about years of legal battles, psych evals, psych reviews, how the kid performs, how the kid does when he's at mom's house versus how he does when he's at dad's house. They'll do a week at mom's house to see how the kid performs and measure his brain function and activity. They'll do a week at dad's. It is a long, lengthy process to the point where it's like, fuck. If you got a couple $100,000, then yeah, you can do it. And it's easy. It won't be easy, but you can pull it off. If you don't have a lot of money stashed away to fight that battle, don't even do it. The one I had, he was like, I'm not even gonna try it. It ain't gonna work. The other one, he fought, he did it, but it took him 7 years.
Damn.
So I understand where you're going with this. Just the same as, well, if this bitch needs my child support to live and take care of this kid,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
wouldn't it be easier just to give me the kid? That way we don't have to worry about child support. But that's not the way the court sees it, because you got to think the court takes $55 annually from every child support case. So
And that's really the racket. That's why they do that shit.
so they want that money. They want you in
That's
child
really
support.
why they do it. It ain't got shit to do with being altruist.
No, because if we give,
It
we
ain't got
can give
nothing
you
to do
the,
with that.
we can give you the kid, but we're cutting our own throat.
Right, they couldn't. Yeah.
This is $55.
Even though that kid would be better off.
annually every year,
So
and it don't sound like a lot.
I guess at the end of the day, the explosion of crime due to single motherhood is the system's fault.
Yes, correct,
So
But-
they are the creators of their own destruction.
correct.
Yeah.
But
It's interesting, isn't it?
what's the
If you
trade-off?
look at it. No, what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about from their standpoint. A couple Wendy's get burned down and a couple people get killed. We made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I mean, it's always about the money.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's like you're complaining about a situation you helped create. Within a lot of situations, if you just says, okay, the father is doing fine financially, so let's put the kid there and just give him visitation. You know, mom can see the baby whenever she wants, or and we don't have to worry about coming out of pocket or hurting anybody else's pockets. Now, I know there's probably a lot of ain't shit moms out there that's saying, well, I still want my check. So they're not
Right.
going to go for that either. But it probably would just be better for everybody, including the kid,
Yeah.
especially the kid, if it just went with the parent that could take care of it.
For the
Right.
fiscally
Yeah,
responsible.
you know, without the government teeth.
That would make a lot of
I'm
sense.
just saying.
It would make sense.
It would just make
We
sense.
know
That's
how
not the way the
is.
world
I know
works.
that's not,
Yeah.
something that we're gonna do, but
That's-
I don't know. I just figured we'd throw that out there just to get people to think just a little bit. This show isn't all fun and games. We try to bring some truth,
some
here.
logic there.
some logic here.
And I agree with you, Pooh, in the chat room. You're right. The other kid would hate his brother for sure. That's why I said it causes division amongst the kids. I've seen it. I've seen a kid hate his brother. I saw the younger brother beat the shit out of the older brother just because of the dad.
Bruh.
But the younger brother was yoked, and the younger brother the older brother who got beat the fuck up was just a scrawny kid.
It's Ricky and Doughboy.
Ricky and Doughboy. Exactly.
Straight up.
Exactly.
Ricky and Doughboy.
That's all it is.
You know, his father wasn't shit. Ricky's father was this and that, but you know.
Neither one of them were there.
Neither one.
Right. That we've seen. We don't know. I mean,
that was stretched out over the course of a year.
Right.
We didn't see Ricky or Doughboy there.
Ricky could have went home on the weekend.
That's
we
true.
don't know. We don't know. But you can just tell.
You telling me NFL scout comes to the house and Ricky Daddy not there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true.
Or a college scout, I should say.
True.
Get the fuck out of here. Dad's coming to that shit. And I don't care how shitty a daddy is. That nigga's coming.
Right.
And then can we say what it really is? Can we go back to, well, not Kane, but what was Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character in that? Whatever the fuck.
Fuck, I can't remember.
I can't remember
It's
either.
so long since I've seen that movie.
But is nobody else peeped that this bitch basically just dropped the kid off with his dad? He was like, what, 12,
No, she had
11?
discussed it with him.
No, she wasn't disgusted. She was just
No,
like,
she discussed it with the
they
dad.
talked about it.
okay, but
They
still.
talked about it. He wanted.
You got him to
She
a
wanted.
point.
She got him to that point where she knew that it was time for the dad to take the primary caregiver role because she knew she couldn't raise him to be a man, not like his father
even
could.
when he got older, I remember he was on that phone call. She was trying to tell him to come home. He was like, "Nah, I'm good."
That's where I was going with this, and that's where I'm getting ready to go.
good.
Was she really doing this from in his best interest role? Like you
I
need
think
to,
so.
Hold on, let me finish. Before she said, "Look, I'm doing this so that you can learn to be a man," and then, like he said later on, they got that phone. She gives him that phone call, like, "Look, I'm doing better now. I got a good job. I'm over here." So it's time for you to come back home. So, bitch, were you really doing this because you wanted to do what was in his best interest, or you just couldn't afford this little motherfucker anymore? Because as soon as you got on your feet and your money got good, you're like,
But
okay,
that
come back to
kinda
me
goes
now.
hand in hand
That's
because
why I don't think
she
that. I
might
think
not
that was
have-
some fuck shit she
might
came
not
up
have been
with.
able to afford himself for his best interest.
Yeah.
She
Either
sent him-
way, I
either
mean, she
way.
did the right thing.
She did the right thing.
Okay, then say that, you bitch. Don't say I'm doing this because it's time for you to learn how to be a man. Say I'm doing this because I can't afford to feed your ass no
I
more.
mean, that might have not been the case.
That
though.
might have-
Who
we don't
knows?
know.
It's a fucking movie.
Right.
I know, but I look at shit a little differently.
Well, I get
sometimes.
that. You know what I'm saying? I like to
Yeah.
look at the underlying meaning of shit too, but I can't speak to someone's motives when the characters themselves are fictitious.
Right.
Suck a dick. We broke down Forrest Gump for an hour.
Yeah, I
and all I
know.
did was just take a little reference
But
from
that's,
Boys in the Hood.
but
and
we're
ask
talking
a
about
fucking
surface
question.
stuff. You're talking about what she was thinking, which was nothing because she doesn't exist.
I know the bitch don't. Look, I'm simply saying.
You're trying to say if this was a real person.
I'm basing it on
I
reality because
got what
everything's
you're
based
saying.
on fucking reality.
I can't
but I'm
speak to
simply
her
saying,
motives.
This bitch, as soon as she got on her feet, the first thing, which means she probably got a whack ass stepdaddy to marry her. But as soon as she got on her feet, she calls and says, "Look, I'm doing better now. I got a better job, and I'm living here. It's time for you to come back home." So was that look at the deeper message? Was that the real reason, or was this she wanted you to learn from a man and be up under a man and watch him? Or was she just out here trying to do her only thing? That bitch was doing the first OnlyFans.
I guess we'll never
I bet
know
she
for
was doing the
sure.
first OnlyFans. She was the first webcam model.
We'll never know for sure. She might have been on bullshit. She might have just did what was best for herself.
Do we get to 10?
No, we
But
didn't.
like, let's keep it 100 in that situation. I mean, even if she did do it for his best interest, he went to a pretty shitty neighborhood. Like your best friend got fucking shotgun blasted before
Right
you
in
even make
front
it
of
to
you.
college. You know what I mean? Like
Right
that's
in front of you.
that's fucking
Right.
terrible, man.
Right. Yeah.
That's around the corner. You know what I mean? What was he doing? Playing with lottery scratchers? Like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
what did he really do to get his back blown out like
Nigga
that?
just disrespected,
What
nigga.
did Ricky really do?
Nigga disrespected, man. back
He
then.
said, "Hey man, hey man." Man, fuck you. That's why I said I don't like the West Coast. I say this to people now. I don't
Man,
like
you
you
act
West
like
Coast.
that's only on the West
No.
Coast.
I'm talking about back in that time period. That was really prevalent in the West Coast. Them
Gang
motherfuckers
culture
didn't
shit really happened.
They did exactly. I
Sure,
was-
it
I
happened
used to-
lots of times
I
all
used
over
to-
the country.
No, I used to date a chick from Long Beach. She was like that was really like just how it went down.
Yeah.
That shit was really prevalent. That was back in the fucking 80s. They did not value life then. Now it's just all across the country. These motherfuckers in St. Louis don't value life. So why the fuck you think? That's the point I'm trying to make. And he had a kid too, and I'm like, so this motherfucker really did move to a shitty fucking neighborhood. She
was checking all the cliche boxes.
She abandoned this nigga in the shittiest
I forgot about the baby.
Yeah, he had a baby. He had a baby mama living there.
Yeah.
Doughboy just got out of jail.
Just got out.
All the
It was all
cliches.
fucked
Chris
up.
in a wheelchair.
Chris in a wheelchair.
He had already
And then
got the gaffle.
Ricky, as soon as he gets accepted to college, gets his spine blown out his stomach. What the fuck? Fuck this movie, man. Fuck life, man.
That shit, yo.
Like Jesus Christ. But anyway, we went a little left, but not terribly
It
left.
wouldn't be the Shake Up Guys if we didn't.
Number
This is an
10.
analyzation of Boys in the Hood.
Number 10, I was a quick review. Number 10 is simply if you do not make that child your priority in life. That means if you are too busy chasing dick, doing OnlyFans, or trying to get your Instagram followers up, as opposed to being a parent, caregiver, or whatever, you suck and you have already failed.
Well, I'm not gonna shit on the girls who do OnlyFans. That might be the only way they can
No.
provide for this little motherfucker.
I didn't say if you do OnlyFans. I said if doing your OnlyFans is your priority over being a caregiver to this child, then you have failed.
But what if doing OnlyFans is the only way they can take care of that child?
There's always a way out.
Why the fuck would you have a kid if you...
Safer than hooking.
Why the fuck... Hold on. Why the fuck would you have a kid if you know your only skill is look at me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, like, you know, if that's the only way she has to make
No, I'm
money.
not justifying you. I'm justifying me because that makes me right. If you're saying the only way she can feed this little cocksucker is OnlyFans, you failed, bitch. You failed.
Okay.
Because what are you going to do when the looks run out? What you going to do when you hit the wall?
Well, hopefully she makes enough money that she can roll that
they're
into
making
some
a lot of
investments.
money.
They're making a shit
And,
ton of money. But that's
she can invest that money in,
if
you know.
that's your only means to support, bitch, you can get into an accident tomorrow. You can get disfigured next week.
Or one of them crazy motherfuckers can find out where
Or
you
you
live.
can have one crazy cocksucker find out where you live.
That's all you need is one crazy some bitch who's good on the computer.
Who can
For
trace
real.
a IP address. Yeah, we go together now. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
That's be crazy.
And that's all it takes.
Because for every one of those girls that are on Instagram or OnlyFans or whatever, there is an obsessed fan.
Oh yeah,
There is an
definitely.
obsessed
There's
fan. Like
definitely.
for every one of them, there is one dude who really feels like he is in some
that's
type
like
of
strippers,
relationship.
man.
With,
I mean,
yeah, strippers too.
strippers too,
Yeah, I could not tell you the amount of stalkers I've had to deal with over the years, man.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you are all wrapped up in somebody who you don't really even know.
don't know.
And if you knew her for real, you would probably kill yourself.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think there's always a way out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to.
I guess you don't always have to,
OnlyFans
but
only.
I'm sorry. I don't think, does Wendy's pay over $10 an
I mean, if they're starting.
Target just was
shit,
it
there's
Target?
a lot of places
Yeah.
starting to come up.
Target just
Shit,
raised
Walmart's over 11.
Yeah.
hour? Yeah, I know Walmart.
And
is.
Target just raised their minimum wage to $15 an hour.
See?
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Word
shit, I
up.
might go part time at Target. Man.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's starting wage at General Motors. It's $15.50 an hour. You can go to Target and don't do back-breaking labor and make the same amount of money.
That's crazy.
So just let that sink in. But the point is that I still stand on what I said. If OnlyFans and shaking your ass and shoving shit inside, shoving a carrot in your ass is the only way to feed your
kind of
baby,
agree. I
you
kind
have
of agree.
failed as a parent.
I kind of agree. You know, and you know, and that's the whole thing. Like, I'm not gonna say who, or we all know. I knew somebody who worked at a strip club. She's about to have a baby. Bettered herself. Went to the army. Got her shit together. You know what I mean? And so yeah, there's ways out of shit, man. You just gotta look at different opportunities. You know, great mother, fantastic.
Now, if you're doing this, and I will say this honestly, if you decide I'm gonna do this OnlyFans, I'm gonna do it for a year, stack all the money I can, and then put it into this or do the have a startup
If you have
over
a
here.
goal and a plan.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
do.
saying. Probably a lot of them got
I
like,
absolutely agree with
investment
that.
opportunities,
The one chick,
endorsements.
Johnny Blaze, she said she made over $50,000 her first month on OnlyFans. The Lisa Aries, she made over $1 million just doing OnlyFans. These chicks ain't going to porn companies no more. So if
shoot
you
their
have
own
a
porn.
plan, great. But if you are just jumping into this,
Yeah.
Anyway.
it doesn't really.
It's another show in the books here. It's a good show. We talked about ancient parents and what you can do to avoid being an ancient parent. I mean, you know, some of us have kids, some of us don't. I'm one of the ones that don't. So I just try to, if I do have children ever, then I'll try to avoid all those pitfalls, especially the ones that involve me paying someone child support because fuck
Hitmen
that.
are cheaper.
Well, yeah, condoms are definitely cheaper, but
No, Hitmen are cheaper. But yeah, condoms cost $9.
yeah, those shirts are coming and
Plus
kind of
I
got
fuck
stalled
trash.
out because of COVID, but whatever.
It happens.
I want to thank everybody who joined us watching the show today. We appreciate you.
Don't
Shout
forget
out to
about
Pooh
our-
in the chat room. What's up, man? Thanks for joining us
Pooh.
today in the conversation. We got to get more people. The quest for 10,000 is still underway.
Yeah.
They've already shown the new PlayStation 5, so we're going to probably purchase that as soon as it comes out, but nobody's getting it until we hit 10,000. So tell your friends and tell their mamas and tell their mamas' friends and all that stuff, and then maybe this will be your way of letting your sorry about this motorcycle going by. Maybe this is the way you can let your mother or your baby mama know that she ain't shit without you actually getting in trouble.
I'll
Till
tell
the
the bitch
next
she ain't
time, till the next time, people. We're gonna say deuces and anything else before we bounce up out of here.
Nope.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. We're still growing. To you people in the chat room who don't talk, because I see you in there, it's all good. No hard feelings. You don't have to talk. Just being here is more than enough, and we appreciate you.
Just subscribe. Shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Till the next time. Holla at y'all later.